Hey everybody, remember, if you want to see the full version of this podcast episode, be sure to check the link in the description below to head over to our archive channel. Let's talk about the second thing that I alluded to earlier.
So I know we don't really
thing?
we don't ever really have Ninjago fans in our audience, ever. And especially none that actually ever show up in videos. Especially ones I'm hoping do not show up in this one, unexpectedly, because
She's at a Taylor Swift concert. She won't be on.
Oh, yeah. I forgot she was a loser.
How'd you forget?
Anyway. Kidding.
Now we got bad blood.
For anyone who's curious, we're talking about...
Is that why she's there?
You know it probably is. Roll the exact phrase.
Yeah. For anyone who's curious, we're talking about Meso's girlfriend, Haley.
Oh, wow, it's just out there.
We've been memeing me. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, that's been out. Dude, man, Meso says it everything he's on when he
I've
introduces
said it 3 times.
My girlfriend Haley.
Yeah,
All
twice
right,
in one video.
And she's gonna be hosting this thing, my girlfriend Haley, and as mentioned, she's my girlfriend Haley, and she's going to be doing some other things.
They've made this a meme, even though realistic.
Even though realistically,
Realistically, she is my girlfriend Haley.
yeah.
Wow, Meso, what the Haley,
Anyway.
dude?
But regardless,
Don't you mean what the my girlfriend Haley?
You're right. Oh, man, that was so sad. Can this get 50 likes?
So now, real
My
quick,
God.
Can this get 50 Haleys?
no, one's enough. So, Haley's boyfriend Meso, can
Wow.
you remind me where we got this next bit of
Nice
information?
diss.
We have got this nice bit of information from
Next
rumor
bit.
mills for months.
Yeah.
This actual recent development has been sourced as well from BrickFeed,
Okay.
if you can believe it. Which means it's fair game to talk about because it's in the target database. So, for months there have been rumors speculating that Ninjago would be foregoing a new wave of sets, new being the operative word, for the next wave in the winter of 2019, to instead remake older sets and kind of reinvent them for the modern era. Everyone dispelled that for a while, and we're like, there's no way that'd be happening. It's basically the Bionicle stars of Ninjago, pretty much. But lo and behold, that is exactly what we're getting. We're getting a wave based on older sets that have been remade. Here's what they are. Kai's Fire Bike, which is a remake of Kai's Blade Cycle. Jay's Stormfighter, vehicle of the same name. Cole's Earth Driller. Zane's Icemobile, which was in the Fangpire Truck Ambush back from the Serpentine Wave. The Golden Dragon from the Stone Army Wave. The Ultra Dragon from the Serpentine Wave, from the Epic Dragon Battle. And the Fire Temple set, which is getting remade as well, alongside a wave of classic spinners and one 1999 spinner battle pack called Lloyd versus Garmadon.
I have.
My gosh. Oh, jeez.
Why done?
Why done?
Oh my
May I have some leaks?
So let me get this straight. Back when there was some news that something was going to happen on Comic-Con,
Yeah.
the fan base went to speculating, right? Went all over what could possibly happen.
Yes.
They were wrong about what could happen. It was just some
Yes.
voice actors, right?
Partially. They might go on.
But in that wrongness, they somehow uncovered a actual correct. They are re-releasing these sets.
Either someone
Factoid?
guessed it, or the person who leaked it, quote unquote, actually was a reputable person who actually did get a catalog or something.
Okay.
And everyone just mistook it for a rumor because it came out with the other BS rumors.
But that's crazy to me.
That is
These two very unrelated events in one happen to completely spoil another.
Well, the reason I think they're doing it, the only way it makes sense is if you look at it from the lens of the big thing he was talking about was not the voice actors, but it was the announcement of the 100th episode and their plan.
Oh,
and the reason that they're probably doing this wave, a lot of people are saying the theme's ending. They're just doing the callback like the Bionicle stars so they could end it. But it's just they're celebrating the 100th episode. It's like for a TV show, That's a massive deal because when a show gets 100 episodes, it goes into syndication, basically.
Yeah,
It,
yeah, you're
it
right.
means that it has achieved a great feat. So them.
It means that it's not
releasing-
going anywhere. Even once it ends, it's still going to be airing.
It is a force that will remain. And the reason why it's significant is because they did reveal at Comic-Con that one of the things that will be going on in Ninjago 2019 is the hashtag Jaya wedding, or at least the Ninjago equivalent of a wedding, where Jay is gonna like propose to Nia and do all this crazy stuff. And they probably wouldn't be able to make sets based off of that. You know, it's gonna be a 4-episode special. There aren't gonna be a lot of sets.
Oh,
So
I
they're probably
see.
doing a hey,
Okay.
we're gonna walk back through Ninjago's past
Okay, yeah.
kind of a deal. But it has led people to assume the worst. But realistically, it's not gonna be anything bad.
It's basically just a wave of like fan service, essentially.
Exactly. Now, one may ask, you're doing a fan service wave. That's great. Why wouldn't you give sets we always wanted to get, but they never made? Like, remember that canceled Serpentine train that everyone wanted to see?
I remember that.
Yeah! Oh my gosh, I remember
why
that because it was
not?
gonna have Pythor's like Anacondra's staff or whatever. It was like
Yeah.
the only one from the TV show that we never got as a set. And I was so annoyed by that.
Why not the monastery people always wanted as a set? Why not, I don't know, the Overlord Dragon that we always wanted as a set? These no-brainer things that would still serve nostalgic purposes. And the only reason I can give you for that is because that would cost money. And they're trying to like probably conserve budget by taking ideas they already did and just kind of slightly improving them, if you know what I mean. There has to be a reason. The last
Why
time
take
they
the
did
time
this,
to design new stuff?
the last time Lego they did this was when it was the Vermilion and Day of the Departed. And they used the Vermilion, which were basically Stone Army plus Serpentine, and they recycled those concepts and they made new sets based off those. And then Day of the Departed, where they made new sets based off old characters and old designs and old villains. And the only reason they did that was to kill time for the Lego Ninjago movie, where the bulk of the budget was being spent.
Mm-hmm.
And I just have a big thinking emoji. Not necessarily for a movie too. I think that ship has sailed. But 6+ hours of Ninjago content in 2019. This 4-episode special only makes up under an hour and a half of that. That leaves 4.5 hours, which if you actually crunch the numbers for what that means, is like 12, 13, 14 episodes. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Either that's multiple seasons in a year that are shorter, or one mega season where there'll be 1 billion sets. So it's interesting. It's very interesting. We have no pictures, but we will soon.
Well, we've got pictures of the old ones. Ha 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 ha.
You're right.
Because we do
We've
have
been
set
seeing on this-
names and numbers. And, well, price points, rather.
We do, yes. I suppose price points is a good thing to mention. That info I did not have handy in order to meme Eljay, but I can
That's
get
okay.
it handy.
I've got a rudimentary list right here, courtesy of PLCar over in the Ninjago chat. So, we are going to be getting an Ultra Dragon of a price point roughly that of 85 smackaroos. Let me see. Also going to be getting Fire Temple, looks like, and I don't have a price point for that here. You can see that on screen, the original one. It's got the Fire Dragon and the Temple. And it's actually really cool. I don't remember seeing this a lot.
The price point for the Fire Temple will be... Oh, wow, Target doesn't have one either. That's weird. Go on.
There you go. So the next one, and this is in a random order, is the Golden Dragon. That's going to be around $20. So there's that there. Next one is going to be this Snake Tank, which I can't find the name for.
Snake Tank. Oh
Snake
yeah.
Tank.
Yeah, it's a snake car thing you sent me, Meso. What's it
Oh,
called?
it's Zane's Ice-Mobile in
Oh.
that set. They're not...
Come on.
That's
dude.
why. Okay, so it's that little tiny ice thingamabob there, but it's going to be called Zane's Ice-Mobile for also around $20. So I don't know if it's going to be the whole thing or just the Ice-Mobile, but we'll see. Then we have Cole's Earth Driller for around $50. 50. And then we have Kai's Fire Bike for around $30. And then we also have Spinjitzu Kai, Jay, Zane, Wu, Cole, and Lloyd versus Garmadon.
Yeah.
No idea what the price
So,
point on those are.
10 each and then 20 for the combo pack.
There we go.
So the thing with the Ninja vehicles, they're all bigger than they used to be. They're all basically getting upgrades if you actually crunch the size numbers.
Meso, your voice, it shrinkled.
Did it?
Yeah,
It did for a bit.
It sounded like you got
For a second
sucked into like a water bottle.
Yeah, it was kind of
God.
strange.
What the freak?
You're good now, though.
Oh,
Continue.
well. All the Ninja vehicles are getting upgrades, basically, size upgrades, to fit the new price brackets. The Ultra Dragon being 85, the original Ultra Dragon was 120, but it also came with the Great Devourer and a Temple. Take those away, and it's probably going to be around the same size. And the Golden Dragon, yeah, the Ultra Dragon, like, the only difference I predict is it's going to have brick-built dragon heads instead of the abominations that they used to have. And the original Golden Dragon released for 30, so this one's actually smaller.
Oh, boy.
So maybe the fact that they're going to have brick-built dragon heads could reduce the price instead of the specialized mold they used in the past. I don't know. But it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, no, I'm very curious. I mean, the only other time I recall this happening, outside of some, very once-in-a-while anniversary-related releases for certain things, would be Bionicle. And that was a very, very specific circumstance. It's not a really good precedent to go by. But this is going to be a great precedent to see exactly how they go about doing stuff like this or future themes.
Exactly.
So I'm pretty stoked, and I'm sure a lot of Ninjago fans are pretty stoked. Prpl, you like
It's hit or
Ninjago
miss.
on occasion.
You like Ninjago greatest hits?
Yeah,
General reception I've observed in the community has actually been very hit or miss on this.
Oh,
A lot of people
Really?
are acclaiming it, but a lot of people, including big names, not to call anybody out. I'm just saying, like, just too good. For instance, says that it's emblematic of like a running out of ideas for Ninjago, so they're just recycling.
Maybe they're
the
just
whole thing.
saving ideas for a later time.
But yes, that is what I think.
yeah,
it is.
I don't think this is emblematic of them.
Tactical Lego.
There is something to be said
So
about
smart.
paying homage to history, but I do understand people's confusion because it's not. It's a very unique situation for a Lego theme, and people who don't watch the show don't even know that the 100th episode is a thing that is going to be happening. Ergo, they wouldn't think that.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Oh, also,
So I do understand it.
Ollie Tristan in the YouTube live chat, he's right in saying this. He mentioned I forgot Jay's Storm Fighter, which is another set. It's going to be around $40.
There you go.
So there is that.
So yes, it's going to be interesting, but that's basically all we have for right now. We'll keep you updated when there's more info in the future.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to seeing more, specifically pictures. Do you think we'll get those this October-ish?
Yes, I definitely do. Because they're going to be winter 2019 releases. They're already in the Target database, so honestly, it could be like soon.
That's
I can never recall a situation where we learned about sets through Target. Ever.
It's gonna make them a target.
Actually, no. I remember one instance. The Bionicle Stars.
I was afraid of that.
Oh, no.
I
Okay,
remember
no,
the
don't go
episode
into
too.
ironic! How ironic is that?
I
We learned about the Bionicle
We're
Stars.
done for.
in Target.
Ninjago's done for, boys.
Yeah, and
So
remember the
sad.
last wave, the last
50
Ninjago
likes for
wave.
Ninjago.
What did it have? Golden Dragon armor. This is it, everyone. This is the last wave of Ninjago ever.
Oh, I hope so.
That's right.
Jay and Nia are getting married and they're retiring from fighting evil.
Haley out of a
All that
job
for
before it even
builders.
starts.
Wow, Rip. My God.
The real autopsy begins.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching this video and I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see the full version of this podcast, head over to the link in the description or click the annotation on the screen to head over to our archive channel where you can view all of our episodes in full. Thanks so much for watching and I hope you have a great day.